Okay. So we have two workouts. The first one's going to be 100 dumbbell snatches for time. And then every time you put the dumbbell down, you can do 3 burpees and 8 air squats as a 5-minute time cap. And 100 dumbbell snatches, that is doable unbroken. Especially if the weight that we have is particularly light. It is a large number. We do 100 dumbbell snatches in a workout, but I don't know if I've ever programmed like 100 at a time, 100 in a row. And so you are intended to kind of take a break or two. You know, this is not a burpee. Like I don't really expect for either of these workouts for folks to do more than, honestly, total like 5 or 6 or 7 breaks between the burpees and the air squats. You know what I mean? I think there is an athlete out there that could do the dumbbell snatches and the double unders all unbroken and not do a single burpee and a single air squat all day. Most of us will end up breaking, you know, a couple times. But yeah, so 100 dumbbell snatches. Every time you break, 3 burpees, 8 air squats. The second workout is gonna be 300 double unders. That also feels like a big number. It's a large number, but total wise for workouts, I mean, that's perfectly average. We average 250 to 350 in a workout. Rarely, if ever, 300 at a time. And as you can imagine with any workout that involves double unders, there's a great deal of variety in the way people scale things. I know you don't have a jump rope. Can you hop? Are you able to jump in the house?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. And so what you might end up doing is 300 max height penguin hops with the double clap. And like similar to double unders, like there is an athlete out there that could probably do the 300 jumps unbroken. And maybe you want to try that. Maybe it's sets of 100, maybe it's sets of 50. But you know, at some point you're going to get tired. You know, your calves are going to start to kind of, you know, get tired. And so hopefully you'll need to break at least once or twice or 3 times. So far, the fewest breaks that we've seen is 2.
100 and 100.
So basically 100, 100, 100. I think, yeah, I did 103, 92, 102, or whatever the math is, something like that. And that worked out pretty well. Yeah, I guess for the sake of YouTube, if anyone's doing this at home, you could also, like, if you have some double unders, you could, you know, every 50 successful reps, stop and do 33 burpees and 8 air squats, even if it takes you like 4 or 5 or 6 sets to get there. That would be a way to do this. Or max out single unders, of course. And there's a 6-minute time cap for that. So it's 50 double unders per minute. If you can stick to that, then you can finish. So anyway, any questions about either of those things? Cool. I like it. Let's do it. We're going to begin with the pigeon, please. And I should join you. You did that workout yesterday? The deadlift, V-up, push-up thing? Cool. How was the at-home version? Like, how'd that feel for you?
It was good. I used 220s for the deadlift.
Cool. Switch sides, please. Because I only ask because the in-gym version, it was more challenging, not necessarily more challenging than intended, but I think it was appropriate workout. It was hard to scale. All 3 of us that coached yesterday had a hard time getting folks to find the right scales. I think if I were to program it again, Dan, I would probably do 10 reps of each in 5 rounds. Because like I did think of 10 reps, but it was like, that's kind of boring. It's not really enough. Like, I don't know.
14, 12, 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. And then, did you switch sides? Yes, he did. Did I say it? I don't know if I said it, but, and then to thread the needle. So up into tabletop and reach on through, drop the shoulder on down to the ground.
Yeah, I think we pretty much had like 25 seconds for V-ups every round.
That sounds perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the combination of the box jump into the heavy deadlift really messed people up. Really, just, it was the deadlifts were slow. And switch sides, please. And then hands out in front of you. You can always go up onto your fingertips. Get your wrists a little bit higher off the ground and dive on down. Try and touch your armpits to the floor. And then left hand off to the side, right hand on top of the left hand. Little side child's pose. And other side. Excellent. And then stand on up, please. As always, with a good morning, you can grab an object and have it behind your back or in front of your chest or behind your neck, whatever works for you. If you like, you don't really need the objects, but squeeze the abs, hinge on forward, keep the back nice and straight, and hang, and find that hamstring stretch. Just a touch. Hold that, hold that for about 4 seconds, and come back on up, and back on down, and back on up, and one more time, back on down. That's a sound. Not sure what that was. Excellent. And then you can put the dumbbell down and an interlace forward fold, fingers interlace behind your back, hinge on forward. Same thing that we just did a second ago, keeping the back nice and straight and trying to bring our hands around behind us as high as we can, like that. Very cool. Excellent. And then our look away stretch, palm flat on the wall or the door, whatever. Fingers pointed down and look away. Oh, the stretch still gets me. Good Lord. Why?
Yeah, that hurts.
Wow. What did I do to make this my my tricep is? Wow. Interesting. And switch sides. I usually don't feel that tightly in my tricep. So it's fine. Huh. Bodies are weird. Excellent. And some toe pulls, please. Straighten the knee, grab the foot, pull on back, get a little calf stretch. Let's get 6 per side, please. Excellent. And then finish off with some drinking birds, please. Grab the foot, get that little quad stretch first, pull the knee back, and then reach on down. Let's get 4 of those per side, please. Excellent. Next up, grab your dumbbell, please. And we'll begin with 6 dumbbell deadlifts per side. We're going to do the one dumbbell in the one hand and going down to the middle. Thinking about kind of deconstructing the dumbbell snatch. So object on the ground, stand it on up and back on down. As always, thinking about our good mornings that we just did a second ago. Keeping our back nice and straight, shoulders nice and tall. 6 per side, please. Excellent. Followed by 6 air squats, please. Find your squat stance. Use your quads to pull you down. Look at that depth. Yeah, stud.
It's gotten so much better in the last few months.
I mean, that's a solid squat right there. That looks great. 15 penguin hops, please. Single, double clap at top, whatever works for you. Cool. Piece kick. And 3 burpees, please. Go wide with your feet. Get your heels on the ground. Boom. Yeah. Actually, turn to the side and squat one more time. I'm curious. If you just turn and then squat. Cool. So you do have pretty good ankle mobility there too. I wonder if you can, when you're doing that burpee, you're kind of landing on your toes still and then pushing the heels down. I wonder if you can just kind of hop forward and just get your heels on the ground just a little bit sooner. It might help you. Stand on heels. Yeah. I don't know if that felt better or worse or whatever, but I just find it, you're using the big muscles in the back side of your body if you stand through your heels as opposed to those. Excellent. Dumbbell snatch high pulls. So same thing as our deadlift we did a second ago, but now we're going to get our hips involved. Stand that on up, drive with the hips, and then pull the dumbbell straight up the front of your body. If you have letters on your shirt, probably end up being right in front of the shirt. Make sure it's hips first, and then pull in with the elbow. Lead in with the elbow, I should say. Yeah. 6 per side. Excellent. And then 6 more air squats. $15 more penguin hops, please. And then 3 burpees. Excellent. And then finally, our dumbbell snatch. So thinking about what we just did, get that full extension first, pull the dumbbell straight in front of our body, and then drop ourselves underneath it. Full extension. Use those hips. 6 per side, please. You can alternate side to side, please. Very cool. That's a 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get you a bigger, a beefier dumbbell. And then 6 goblet squats, up in that a little bit. So grab the dumbbell, hold it right in front of your chest. No goblet squats today, but just gonna get you a little bit more toasty, warmed up. Look at that squat, love it. Excellent. Upping the total a little bit. 20 double unders, or 20, excuse me, penguin hops, please. 20. Excellent. And then finally, 3 more burpees. Excellent. And just like that, we are ready for some stuff. So we have our dumbbell snatches. We did some burpees. We did some air squats. And so, I mean, so for you, for your dumbbell, I mean, it's relatively light, right? I think it looks relatively light, and I know that you've had that dumbbell for this whole time. So, I think you have a pretty good handle on it. And so, I mean, 100 straight might be doable. See how you feel. You know, and so there's a couple ways to do it. There's a couple ways to go about this. Like if you just want to try and go for it, you can do that. If you want to plan to take a break at, you know, maybe the 33 or 50, or, you know, maybe to 40, 40, 20, you know, 50, 30, 10, 50, 40, 50, 30, 20. Couple ways to go about it. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to, I mean, of course there's a wrong way to do it. You know, 5 at a time, wrong way to do it. But do you have any thoughts? Do you have any,
I might try 40, 40, 20.
yeah, cool.
And at the break, you do the burpees and then the air squats, and then you can like take a minute before you start.
And of course, yeah, you want to, you can take a moment, and you know, if that extra moment right there will help you hold on to a longer set, then of course, yeah, you want to do that. Yeah, you're the first one to do this. I've seen do this, and so yeah, the burpees and the air squats, that work takes about like 25, 30 seconds or so, and so just kind of keep that in mind. And I think the time cap should be doable. I think it should be. So we're gonna find out. So let's do it. Feel free to mute yourself, and remember, as you get tired, it's all about efficiency, right? Especially when we go for long sets of one movement. The more efficient we are as we move, the longer we'll be able to last. So as you get tired, you know, drop under the weight a little bit, keep your shoulders tall, keep your hips low, keep your back straight. Think about those good mornings we did. You want to find that position every single time. Shall we? Here we go. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Excellent job. Remember, maintain tension in the stomach the whole time. Brace, brace, brace. There it is. Nice job. That's exactly, yeah, 2 seconds a rep. Great pace. What? 15. Excellent. Those reps took about 40 seconds. Here we go. Another big set. Let's do it. Nice job, stud. Excellent. See if you can get through these burpees in the air squats. You're going to cut it pretty close. You have 90 seconds left for 30 reps, which is enough time as long as you start by the 4-minute mark. You got 20 seconds to start. Quick squats, quick squats. Gonna be close, stud. Gonna be close. Here you go. You got 53 seconds. Here we go. Final 30. Hold on to it. 13, 14, 15. Keep it going, keep it going. 16, 17, 18, 19, 10 seconds left. 20. 3, 2, 1, and time. Cool. How was that?
Hard.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I think your pace was, I mean, obviously dumbbell snatches are going to be the pace that they are. And I think that first break just took just a little bit too long. It was about 40 seconds. And you only had like what, 9 reps left?
7 left.
Yeah. Which I think it's appropriate. I think it's a good time. Like, you know, it definitely pushed. And I think if the time cap had been 6 minutes, it would have just finished kind of casually. But I think you had to push a little bit towards the end there, which is kind of what, you know, I think that's important. So cool. So your score. So you just take the number of reps you didn't finish and add that to 5 minutes, and that is your score. And then put the notes how many reps you got. But nice job. So grab yourself a drink, hang out for a second. We'll just chill and relax, and then we'll switch gears and talk about our second workout. And so far, like, folks that have double unders are finishing. Folks that are scaling are, you know, it's a very different workout for a lot of different people. Yeah. I mean, because you can just treat it as a 6-minute AMRAP. Like, just get as many as you can, but then do the burpee air squat penalty like every 30 reps, every 50 reps, roughly once a minute. maybe a little bit less, like, because you know, it's,
You mean just go for full single belts?
yeah, yeah. It's a, I guess I look at this kind of workout, especially like a double under workout. It's like, okay, where's the value? Where can you work on what you need to work on in order to get better at double unders? And that's kind of how I always approach these double under workouts. It's like, okay, what do we need? And I think for you is double unders, is, you know. Cool. And so next up, similar idea, but different movement. And so 300 penguin hops. I don't know how a set of 50 feels for you, or a set of 100 or whatever. At some point, you're gonna have to rest. You know, because I want this to be a max height. I want you to basically jumping as high as you can. And if you find yourself jumping lower, or just getting tired, cool, take a rest and then do the burpees and the air squats. And I think in order to finish, so it's 50 reps per minute, roughly, right? In order to get done in the 6. If you're breaking every 50 reps, you're gonna have a hard time finishing. But also, this workout isn't necessarily about finishing. It's about just trying to get some good practice with our hops and our double unders. And so it's kind of a hard one to kind of guess how it's going to go. Just kind of have to do the thing. Why don't we stretch for a moment? Why don't we let's go back into a pigeon, please. I want to take care of your posterior chain just a little bit. I don't want to go right into it, and I don't want your back to seize up. You just did a lot of dumbbell snatches. So just hang out there for just a moment, and then we will begin in a moment. And switch sides, please. And then head into a down dog, please. And really smush the heels into the ground. Get a little calf stretch there, but also hamstrings. Loosen up your glutes, loosen up your back. And then keep the palms flat, walk the feet to the hands, keep the knees straight as long as you can. Excellent. And why don't we hop into this? Hop. An Easter joke. Okay. So this workout's kind of the same thing. It's right. I don't know if you want to try to plan on breaking every 100 or just kind of go as far as you can and see what happens.
Aim for 75 and see if at 50 I'm dead, or if at 75 I feel like I can keep going.
I think something to keep in mind is, so if we're doing 75, that's 1, 2, that's 3. It's 3 rests. That's 3 penalties. That's going to add up to just under 2 minutes. That might work. That could work. Yeah. So cool. Let's do it. So mute yourself and get your music going. And we will begin. Are you going to do 2? Why don't I'm going to set a clock for Dan too.
I think I'll just do like 20 reps.
Yeah. So we're going to begin. Oh, good call. We're going to begin in 10 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, Sam. That was a good one. Nice, stud. If you're feeling good, just keep on going. Nice. One minute down. Nice. Yeah, slow those hands down. Looks good. Here we go, stud. Another big set. About a quarter through our time. Nice job, stud. Here we go. 3 burpees. Do it. Get those squats out of the way. Good depth. Oh, I love watching. I love seeing that. Cool. I didn't count the first set, but I counted the second set. I imagine you're at 200. So here we go. Let's do it. One more set, all the way. Nice job. Boom. 439. Very nice work. I'm going to keep the clock going for the YouTubes. 1 minute left, folks. You're going to do it. Do, do, do. Relax, slow the hands. Up, 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 up. Whoop. 10 seconds. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's get rid of all that. Cool. How'd that go?
Better than the snatches.
Yes. But also still harder than expected. Like, it's like 300 hops. It's not nothing. If you want to, if you have a lacrosse ball or, or like actually a frozen water bottle is amazing to roll your feet. Highly recommend that. But we can also just start off with some toe pulls. If you want to stand it up and stretch out your calves. We can also do a down dog. I generally don't want to put folks upside down after a workout, but if you're okay with doing a down dog, we can do that as well. And just take care of your feet, take care of your calves for the most part. Yeah, I think the dumbbell snatches can be done with 2 breaks. I think
I started a little bit slower. I might have been able to do it with 2.
Yeah, I think I probably set you up, not well. Yeah, I was thinking like 30 seconds or so for the break. And that first one was just a little bit longer. Excellent. Let's do another thread the needle, please. Drop on down to the knees and then reach on through. You want to take care of your back, your posterior chain, just a touch. And the other side. And then, because I can't help myself, I want to do it every day. Our little hamstring stretch, tuck the foot, grab the foot over here, and then just stretch out the hamstrings. And switch sides. And I think that's it. So if you have a lacrosse ball that you want to rub your foot on, like your plantar fascia kind of thing, or again, a frozen water bottle is amazing. I recommend that because that was a lot of hops, and that's kind of it.
Awesome.
So,
Thanks.
Cool. I will see you soon.
Cool.
Bye.